Hi, welcome to all. I am Amshi.
And I'm Mithun. In this video, we are going to take you to the journey of which states of India, Karnataka,
and Uttarakhand. In this video, we are going to discuss about the lifestyles, dance forms, and art and crafts of both the states, Karnataka and Uttarakhand.
Wait, Vamsi, did you know that the history of state Karnataka and Karnataka dates back nearly more than 2 millennia?
Oh, that made me wow. And did you know that Jim Corbett National Park is the first and the oldest national park in whole India?
Whoa, I didn't know that. Well, there is a lot to learn from this video.
So without any further ado, let's get into the video.
Lifestyle in Karnataka. People of Karnataka are often called as Kannadigas in English or Kannadigaru in Kannada. They are highly patriotic to their language and land. They respect their tradition in spite of its development in all aspects. Thus, we can find a truly amazing lifestyle followed by them. The essence of the culture followed since ages has not been forgotten by its people. The sense of entertainment, clothing, and cuisine is reunited along with wonderful festivities here. Since times immemorial, people had entertained themselves by singing Janapada Geete or songs that had been sung conventionally. As globalization spread across the world, media also served to entertain the people. The first private radio station was set up in Mysore in 1935. Karnataka is a leading state in electronic communication in India. Mangaluru Samachara was the first newspaper. Mysuru Vrittanta Bodhini was the first Kannada magazine. K.N. Guruswamy started the company. The Printers Mysore Private Limited published two newspapers, Deccan Herald in English and Prajavani in Kannada. From the era of television and cinema industry, the Kannadigaru are never left unentertained. Lead actors like Dr. Rajkumar, Vishnuvardhan, and Shankarnath, and actors like Kicha Sudeep, Shivaraj Kumar, and Darshan have a huge fan base. Theatres and television are extraordinary sources of entertainment for the Kannadigas. Cuisine. Health and tasty dishes of Karnataka are not just famous among its people, but all around the world. Ragi mudde or ragi balls are famous among the rural side as it is highly nutritive for the farmers to work hard on their fields. Many more tasty dishes like the Mysore masala dosa, various types of cooked rice, idlis, and bisibidabad. The most favorite dessert in Karnataka, Mysore Pak, is believed to have originated from the kitchens of the Vadair kings. Dharwad Peda is also extremely delicious. Home-cooked food is loved by all. Food franchisee like MTR, Marvelly Tiffin Room, are known throughout the world. Even during the times of the flourishing of Western eateries, Kannadigaru are still fond of the delicious cuisine. Concluding, lifestyle is the way of living according to one's requirements and likes. It may vary along with the changes that take place in our surroundings, but never losing its uniqueness and essence throughout is the speciality of lifestyle and its people. Kannadigaru are the best example.
Lifestyle in Uttarakhand is heterogeneous and one can mark the difference between the urban and the rural life in the state. Since Uttarakhand comprises both hilly and plain terrains that eventually demarcate the lifestyle in the state, and then there are areas in the hills that are remote and difficult to access, where obviously the way of life is entirely different. The urban areas like Dehradun, Nainital, Haldwani, Haridwar are the few others enjoy access the most of the modern facilities like top-notch schools, hotels, shopping areas, restaurants with better job offers and economic status. The people are often seen engrossed in trying out new technology, building better infrastructure and also working towards social reforms, whereas in rural areas life moves at its own pace. Women here are seen taking care of their household as well as the agricultural work and collecting wood from the forests. With the influence of NGOs and government aid, many rural areas in Uttarakhand are making their living by selling organic products, handicrafts, and homestays. While the urban in Uttarakhand entertain themselves by going to cinema or watching TV or indulging in modern sports. The rural gentry still enjoys organizing fairs, performing folk dance, and devoting time in traditional art and craft. The people of Uttarakhand. The local people of Uttarakhand are popular all over the world for their welcoming attitude, simple and humble way of life. They consider everything to be a blessing from God and work hard in the preserving gift from God. They are referred to as Pahari or hill people in layman's words. This space boasts of serving as a home for huge diversity of people belonging to different ethnicities. These people are majorly dependent on agricultural activities and handicrafts to earn their livelihood. Inhabiting the deeper parts of the offbeat regions of Uttarakhand are various tribes who who call Devabhoomi their home. Even if you happen to visit Uttarakhand as a tourist, then be sure to interact nicely and politely with the people there and respect the way of life as the nature of their own home.
Dance forms. Dance represents the culture of a particular place. A culture's values are embodied literally and figuratively in its dance forms, and for most civilizations of the world, dance is one of the most important expressions of their worldview. For example, dance as a concentrated physical behavior distills both historical and current cultural values. Talking about the dance forms of Karnataka have a variety of dance forms. The most prominent of these are Yakshagana and the Dolu Kunita dance. Yakshagana is a traditional Indian theatre dance form developed in Dakshina Kannada, Udupi, Uttara Kannada, Shimoga and western parts of Chikmagalur districts in the state of Karnataka and in Kasaragod district in Kerala that combines dance, music, dialogue, costume, makeup and stage techniques with a unique style and form. It is believed to have evolved from pre-classical music and theatre during the period of the Bhakti movement. This theatre style is mainly found in coastal regions of Karnataka in various forms. Dolu Kunita dance. Kunita are considered as the ritualistic dances of Karnataka, of which the Dolu Kunita is one of the ritualistic dances that is popular with the Kurubas of Birishwara Sampradaya. This is a very popular dance form of Karnataka, accompanied by the beats of the drums and singing of the dancers. The beating drums are decorated by using colors or by flowers. Only the men of the shepherd community, that is the Kuruba community, are privileged to perform this dance. The Dolu Kunita is categorized by vigorous drum beats, quick dancing movements, and synchronized group formations. Thank you.
The Pandava Nritya. The Pandava Nritya tells the tale of the 5 heroes of Hindu mythology, the Pandava brothers of Mahabharata from start to end. Through this ecstatic dance, the various stages of their lives are portrayed, performed on the drum beats. It is a 10 to 12-day dance drama celebration performed between November to February every year. It is believed that the energies of the 5 Pandavas enters the body of the performing artist during the stage performance. On the last day of the Pandava Nritya, a grand feast is organized for the villagers. The Bhotia dance. The Bhotias are an ancient tribe of Uttarakhand and the dances performed by them is closely linked to their death rituals. It is a common belief among the Bhotias that the soul of the dead lives in the body of a sheep or the goat after the human body dies. By performing the Bhotia dance, the soul of the dead can be liberated from the animal's body. Call it the dance of the dead. Jhora dance. The Jhora dance is a springtime celebration performed by the local people by moving around in circles. It is a highly popular dance in the Kumaon Himalayas. The USP of this dance is that it aims to break the caste barriers, thus allowing both higher and lower caste people to perform it together. Besides springtime, this dance is also performed during weddings and local fairs. Thank you.
Art and crafts of Karnataka. Karnataka has a host of legacy and royalty chasing it, and it's best observed in the various art and crafts of the state. The magnitude of Karnataka's crafts can be seen in the various places or the royal palaces of the kings. The art of exclusive crafts making in Karnataka is passed on from one generation to another, thus making it a timeless tradition. Sandalwood. Karnataka is also known as the sandalwood state of India, thus making it inevitable that sandalwood crafts will be the most illustrious art of Karnataka. The fragrance of wood has been used in some of the most charming items. Highly skilled workers are employed to make articles like lampshades, trays, jewel boxes, decorative articles, combs, and even sticks with the rosewood handles. Carvings of Karnataka. Karnataka qualifies in not only one but 3 forms of carving, such as wood, stone, and ivory. Ivory carving, on the other hand, comprises of articles that are carved delicately. The stone carvings of Karnataka are also famous all over the world. Mysore paintings. Mysore, the heritage city of Karnataka, is the hub for the paintings that have uncanny resemblance with the paintings on Ajanta caves. The traditional paintings of Mysore are very elegant and attractive. The best place to see these paintings is the Chitrakala Parishad in Bangalore. Silk weaving and bidri wear. The silk of Karnataka is famous all over the world for its luster and color. The Mysore silk weaving art is a traditional occupation of the people that has been successful in surviving in the modern times as well. One of the rare handicrafts of Karnataka is the bidri ware that is essentially made on metal plates. Art, as we all know, is the primary thing which reflects the ancient prosperity of our country, India. Art documents events and experiences, allows us a richer understanding of history. Art reflects cultural values, beliefs and identity and helps to preserve the many different communities that make up our world. Art chronicles our own lives and experiences over time. Now we'll be seeing the various art forms of the beautiful state Uttarakhand. There are many different forms of art and craft in Uttarakhand, of which I'll be speaking about a few. Now firstly, wood carving. Tun wood, known for its termite-resistant properties, is used in the local architecture. Wood carving of Uttarakhand is famous for its beautiful design. Doors and windows are carved with creepers and floral forms. Then paintings. The richer temple architecture of Uttarakhand proudly contributes to the great Indian architecture. Big stone temples were built in Adi Badri, Kedarnath, Tugnath in the Garhwal region and Baijnath, Darwat, Jageshwar in Kumaon region. Some of these temples were erected with highly intricate and ornamental carvings having beautiful idols. Leather, bone and horn craft. Leather craft of Jahawar Valley, Nachini and Milam are noteworthy. Many of the tribal people carve intricate patterns on bone. There is a collection of all these things in the Tribal Museum Munsiari. Most of the new generations have become artisans and lohars and do smith work, as the bone and horn crafts have become the part of history. Then Mughal paintings. Mughal paintings of Uttarakhand is one of the most influential schools of Mughal miniature painting, alongside the Punjab and the Kangra schools. The Mughal paintings in Uttarakhand exhibit a combination of various influences. Mughal miniature painting is one of the most illustrious traditions and miniature paintings in the world. Thank you.
Hope our presentation was very informative and interesting. You may have come to know about various aspects of the two most diversified states of India, Karnataka and Uttarakhand.
Our intention was not only to differentiate the states on the basis of lifestyle, culture, and art forms, but something beyond that we all must know as the citizens of such a diverse country.
Comparing the two states was not just to find out who is better in different aspects, but to praise the wonderful people who are highly patriotic and respect their tradition.
Though these states may be quite different from each other, but we all belong to one nation, India. It is our pride and responsibility to uphold unity in spite of its diversity.
Unity is our strength and
diversity is our power.
Thank you.
Thank you.